Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Mark Causey here from Black Cat Comics in Rockin' Milpitas. Every Wednesday is New Comic Day, and I like to give you some great reasons to get down to your local comic shop and pick up something fun to read. It's a pretty small week, but lots of great things to talk about. Gonna shake it up a little bit, gonna talk about some things we don't usually talk about, gonna have an opportunity to talk about some great stuff that's a little bit out of the ordinary. Gonna start with the king of comics, the all-time great Jack Kirby. This is the Kirby 100 softcover. This is produced by the wonderful people who give you Back Issue Magazine, Tomorrow's Publishing. They're great guys. I was having a lot of fun with them down at Comic-Con this year. This is a sensational collection. 100 of the best creators in comics discuss Kirby's influence. Lots of articles, lots of great art, lots of previously unpublished stuff or rarely unpublished stuff. If you're any kind of fan of comics, you have to have this book. If you're a huge Kirby fan, like everybody should be, you got to have this book. This is the soft cover. This is the hardcover edition. I can't really go all into why the hardcover is different and even more awesome than the soft cover, but go to their website, check it all out. You owe it to yourself to spend a couple extra bucks on the hardcover version. If you can't find the hardcover version, like mine is already gone, grab that soft cover because it's well worth it. Great stuff. Speaking of Kirby, it's we're all celebrating his 100th birthday this year. This is one of the many specials that DC has been rolling out. This is your Manhunter special, lovingly created by fans of the character, fans of Kirby. Lots of Kirby in this one, like the Newsboy Legion one and the New Gods one and all the other ones they've been cranking out because DC loves Kirby. They're also paying some homage with this guy. This is Kirby or Commandy Challenge. This is some of the best creators in comics doing an awesome issue that ends in a cliffhanger, and they're turning it over to a new creative team every issue. Can't say enough about how much fun that is and what a great tribute to the all-time king that guy is. And Marvel's getting in on the action by giving you awesome $1 reprints of some of their great Kirby stuff. Like this week they've got Devil Dinosaur. If you're reading Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, you want to check out some classic Kirby action and see where all that came from. Or Inhumans #1. This is coming to TV. They're doing the big IMAX release. I'm a huge Black Bolt fan. So is Gene Simmons. Everybody loves the Inhumans. And the first issue of Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Super classic book here. Can't say enough about Nick Fury. Sort of goes without saying what S.H.I.E.L.D. has turned into over the last few years. And there's a whole mess of these $1 Kirby reprints of classic stuff. I mean, you know, the original X-Men to, I mean, what do you say about Kirby in the context of a short weekly video? Pick up all that stuff. Pick up anything that says Kirby 100 on it. Really great stuff. Let's talk about this guy. This is Hellboy, An Assortment of Horrors. It's a prose novel. I don't usually talk about real books because, well, I don't really read a lot of real books. But this is Hellboy, and you know that every single week I'm talking up Mike Mignola, the great job he does with everything. This is a big book of short stories by all kinds of great writers. Again, don't really have time to go all into it. Go to darkhorse.com, read all about the book, or just grab a copy and soak it all in because it's awesome. Because it's Hellboy and it's short stories, and that's great stuff. Let's talk about some trade paperbacks, like X-Men Blue Volume 1, or X-Men Gold Volume 1, or Weapon X Volume 1. It's a really good time to be an X fan. You guys have been suffering for a long time, but if you love the X-Men back in the day, or if you just want to get in on some cool X-Men action, pick up any one of these 3 trade paperbacks, because this is Volume 1. You can get started with these and catch up to the recent issues. They're all lots of fun, great stories, great art. Like I say, good time to be an X fan. Again, I don't talk a lot about trade paperbacks, but this week there's 3 solid ones. As far as back to our usual routine, I want to start with Archie Comics this week. This is your latest issue of Archie. This is the first of the new arc after Volume 4. You can grab the previous 3 trade paperbacks in the Black Cat pack for what will be Volume 4 to catch up to this latest issue. Been talking a lot about Archie. Can't say enough about what these guys are doing these days. This is an awesome book written by all-time great Mark Waid. Can't say enough about that guy. Or this one. This is your Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. This is, boy, one of the best books in comics. Can't say enough about this one either. Grab that trade paperback, grab number 7, grab this number 8. Awesome, awesome title. Another great example of what Archie is just really knocking it out of the park right now. Or Josie and the Pussycats. Much like Archie, this is they're reimagining a lot of their classic titles for modern readers. Really, really great stuff. Everybody ought to be reading Archie right now. And of course, it's always a great week for the other guys. Secret Empire number 9, one of the biggest comics out there right now. Almost bringing it to an end. 10 will be the last one. Boy, I can't say enough about what's going on in this one. Maybe the cover right there is already spoiling too much for you. Doctor Strange is your other Secret Empire tie-in for the week. Everybody loves the Doctor these days. Generations, Unworthy Thor and Mighty Thor. Boy, I hate calling him Unworthy Thor. But these Generation things have been a lot of fun. There's been Hulk and Hulk, Phoenix and Phoenix, Wolverine and Wolverine. Now it's Thor and Thor. There's a few more of these rolling out before Marvel Legacy starts. You'll want to jump in on all of this before the semi-reboot. X-Men Gold. Like the previously mentioned trade paperback, this is your jump-in point. Grab that trade and grab the latest issue with Omega Red. Much like Weapon X, you can grab that trade and grab this latest issue with the cool homage Wolverine cover. Peter Parker and Ben Reilly the Scarlet Spider are your Spider books for the week. This book's really heating up. I think people kind of checked out number 1 just for the heck of it, and they actually really liked it, and I'm selling more and more of these all the time. So if you're a Spider fan, you might want to check out some Ben Reilly. Edge of the Venomverse rounds out your Spider stuff. That one's another one that's been picking up. Everybody back into Venom these days. Cable and Iceman are your X books of the week. Daredevil and Punisher are your Netflix books of the week. Deadpool Kills the Whole Marvel Universe is your dark side of the Marvel Universe book of the week. And I Am Groot is your lighter side of the Marvel books. And last but not least, of course, is Dr. Aphra, because I'm always encouraging you guys to jump in on the Star Wars stuff, though I don't really have to, because it seems like you all are already reading it. Good stuff there. Pretty small week for the DC guys, but everybody's loving Harley Quinn. She's taken over Batman Day this year, in case you hadn't heard. September 23rd is Batman Day / Harley Quinn's 25th anniversary day. Gonna have a lot going on here that day. If you're one of the 3 people not reading Harley Quinn, this one has Catwoman in it. So you definitely want to check that out. If you are reading Harley Quinn, you're probably reading Suicide Squad as well. So that one also doesn't need much encouragement from me. Detective. Batman Beyond. Batman the Shadow. And Batgirl, co-starring Nightwing. There's more than enough Bat books for you for 1 week. Superman. Been encouraging you guys to check out Action and all the other super books going on. This one's got Lex Luthor saving Superman, so there's a good reason to check that one out. Flash. One of the biggest books DC has. You're probably already reading that one. Hal Jordan is your Lantern book of the week. Teen Titans is your Robin book of the week. And Blue Beetle rounds out your DC stuff. Good week for those guys. And a great week for everybody else too. Conan is your Dark Horse book of the week, aside from the Hellboy novel. Big week for Image. Lazarus, The Dying and the Dead, and Eternal Empire are your Image books for the week. Love me some Eternal Empire. Love anything from the Luna Brothers. Red Sonja is my Dynamite book of the week, because I love me some Dynamite stuff. First Strike is your IDW book of the week, because it's got G.I. Joe in it. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is your Boom Studios book of the week. War Mother number 1 is your Valiant book of the week. Always encouraging you guys to find a Valiant book on your list. Great stuff there. Rick and Morty from Oni. And Fathom is still rolling from Aspen Comics, the original Michael Turner classic. And last but not least is your all ages stuff. Donald and Mickey starting a new #1 because everybody loves team-ups. And speaking of team-ups, Scooby-Doo and Top Cat. What's cooler than Top Cat? Great week of stuff. So get down to your local shop, pick up something super awesome. That's all we got for you for this week. You can check us out at blackcatcomics.biz. Check out our cool YouTube channel. Check us out on Facebook. Or just get on down here to Rockin' Milpitas. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.